Hello viewers, today I will discuss with you about osmosis. Before going osmosis, we will recap diffusion definition. Diffusion means transfer of molecules from high concentration region to low concentration region. That is called diffusion. High concentration region to low concentration region. Molecules are transferred in diffusion. But come to the osmosis. Osmosis means diffusion of water molecules from high water potential region to low water potential region through a selectively permeable membrane. Here also molecules are transferred from high water potential to low water potential, means high concentration to low concentration region. But here involvement of selectively permeable membrane, that is important. Selectively permeable membrane. But in osmosis there is no permeable membrane involvement. See the diffusion. Solvent and solute particles move to equalize concentration in diffusion. There is no semi-permeable membrane involved. No semi-permeable membrane involved. In osmosis, only solvent particles move, solute particles do not move in osmosis. The movement is through semi-permeable membrane, that is in osmosis. In diffusion, no permeable membrane involvement. In osmosis, permeable membrane is involved in the transportation of water molecules from high concentration region to low concentration region. So osmosis means transfer of molecules from high water potential region to low water potential region through selectively permeable membrane. In plants, the membrane and the membrane of the vacuole, that is nothing but tonoplast. These two are important determinants of movement of molecules in or out of the cell. It means in plants, plasma membrane and tonoplast both are involved in the movement of molecules inside the cell or outside the cell. These two are important. Tonoplast means membrane of the vacuole. Membrane of the vacuole is called tonoplast. And plasma membrane, these two are involved in the transportation of molecules inside to outside or outside to inside. See the picture, A chamber and B chamber is there. These two chambers are separated by a semi-permeable membrane. This is the semi-permeable membrane. These two are separated. In chamber A, water molecules are high and less solutes are present. And in chamber B, it contains less water molecules and more solutes. It means, observe the chamber A, it contains more water molecules, less solutes. These less solutes binds the only few water molecules. And in B, more solutes binds the more water molecules. So comparing these two chambers, in A chamber, water potential is high when comparing to B. Why? Because in chamber A, water molecules are more, solutes are less. Water potential means free energy of water molecules. When comparing to B, in A chamber, more water molecules are present. So its energy, its kinetic energy is high. It means its water potential is high in chamber A. In B chamber, water molecules are lesser in number, so its water potential is, when comparing to A, is less. Osmosis occurs spontaneously in response to a driving force. Based on the concentration gradient. The net movement, the net direction and rate of osmosis depends on two things. that is pressure gradient. Pressure gradient, and another thing is concentration gradient. These two on these two characters osmosis depends. Pressure gradient and concentration gradient. Gradients means difference. Most of the water is absorbed by plants through osmotic mode only. Most of the water molecules are absorbed by plants through osmotic mode only. And osmosis does not require any metabolic energy in the form of ATP. It means it is a passive absorption. Osmosis does not require any ATP energy, so it is a passive absorption of water. Water moves from its region of high chemical potential to its region of lower chemical potential until equilibrium is reached. It means the two chambers when contains equal water molecules up to concentration, up to osmosis is occur. So in osmosis occur in two chambers when until equilibrium is reached. At equilibrium, the two regions will have the same water potential. Then osmosis is stopped. See the picture. It is experiment of Thistle funnel. In this picture, Thistle funnel contains sugar solution. And in beaker it contains pure water. It means in beaker there is no solutes. It means only water potential is present, so that in beaker it contains high water potential when comparing to Thistle funnel. In Thistle funnel, the solution is sugar solution. It means sugar molecules binds the water molecules. So in the Thistle funnel, it contains lesser water potential when comparing to beaker. The Thistle funnel, big tip of the Thistle funnel closed with a semi-permeable membrane. It is obtained also egg. So to obtain permeable membrane from the egg, firstly remove the yolk and albumin through a small hole at one end of the egg and place that cell in a dilute solution of hydrochloric acid for a few hours. Place the shell of the egg in a dilute solution of hydrochloric acid for a few hours. Then what will be happen? The egg shell dissolves, leaving the membrane intact. Eggshell dissolved and membrane is leave in that. That membrane is used in this Thistle funnel experiment. So after some time what will be happen? In the Thistle funnel water level is increased, solution level is increased. What will in the beaker water level is decreased. It means from the beaker water moves into the Thistle funnel through selectively permeable membrane. So it means osmosis is occur. So molecules always transfer from high water potential to low water potential. It means from beaker to Thistle funnel, so that water level is increased in Thistle funnel. Osmosis is occur. It is proved by the Thistle funnel experiment. Then see the another picture. In this, external pressure is applied. When external pressure can be applied from the upper part of the funnel, then no water diffuses into the funnel through the membrane. Why? Because pressure is applied upper side of the thistle funnel towards lower side. Then what will be happen? The diffusion is stopped. That pressure is called osmotic pressure. The pressure is called osmotic pressure. So more solute concentration, the greater will be the pressure required to prevent water from diffusion inside. Osmotic pressure is the positive pressure. Osmotic pressure is the positive pressure. And osmotic potential is negative. These are the NCERT based key points. Osmotic pressure is the positive pressure and osmotic potential is negative. See the picture, it is also in NCERT textbook. Chamber A and chamber B. In chamber A, it contains more water, less solute molecules. And chamber B, it contains more solute particles when comparing to A. In A chamber, more water molecules are present, less solute molecules are present. It means in chamber A, it contains more water potential when comparing to B. So what will be happen after some time from chamber A to chamber B? Molecules are transferred from chamber A to chamber B. So based on this picture, they given some questions. See that? Number 1, the solution of which chamber has a low water potential? So the solution of which chamber has low water potential? See the picture. In which chamber low water potential? That is, yes, B. In B, less water potential is there. So right answer is B. Next question. The solution of which chamber has a lower solute potential? Lower solute potential. So see the picture. In chamber A, lower solute potential. So your solute molecules are present. So it contains lower solute potential. So right answer is chamber A. The next question is, in which direction does osmosis occur? In which direction osmosis is occur? See the picture. Chamber A contains more water potential. Chamber B contains less water potential. So that water always moves from chamber A to chamber B. So the answer is A to B. Next question. Which solution has a higher solute potential? So the answer is for question D, chamber A. So which solution has a high solute potential? Chamber A. Potential means free energy of solution. It is present in chamber A. In B, lower solute potential is present. See the next question. At equilibrium, which chamber will have lower water potential? At equilibrium, which chamber will have lower water potential? So equilibrium means both chambers contains same water potential. So there is no specially lower water potential or higher water potential. So both chambers has equal water potential. If one chamber has a water potential of minus 2000 kilopascals and the other is minus 1000 kilopascals, which is the chamber that has higher water potential? So two chambers are given. one chamber contains minus 2000 kilopascals water potential and another chamber contains minus 1000 kilopascal water potential. So the question is, which is the chamber that has higher water potential? So that is nothing but chamber B. Chamber B contains lesser solutes when comparing to chamber A. So in chamber B, it shows higher water potential. At this stage, osmosis occur from B chamber to A chamber.